I'm not saying that they're talking right now.
Like maybe they didn't end with a 100%
Like, hey, I'm just being
conclusion.
honest. I still have feelings for my ex.
Little did I know he was actually hanging out with the girl. And they ended up sleeping together that very night. 1, 2, 3, slate! Hey guys, welcome back.
Hello.
We are Speakeasy.
We're welcome and we're
Dash.
Speak dash easy. Okay, take it away, Greg. Take it away, Greg.
All right, hello and welcome back to Speak Dash Easy. Okay, so if you like us on YouTube,
Yes.
feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, right? If you like our content, continue to follow us too. We have an Instagram, we have a TikTok, right? And we also have a Spotify, so listen up.
Yeah, cool. Thank you for that, Greg. Okay, I'll be your host today, guys. I'm Alyzza. Let's go down the line and introduce ourselves.
Mark.
V.
Cesar.
Tim.
Greg.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So today's episode is gonna be an interesting one. It's gonna be a
Buckle up,
little,
y'all.
It's gonna be a little spicy.
What's it
A
about?
little bit dark.
I feel like it's gonna be like a roller coaster.
A roller coaster of emotion. That's a great way to put it.
Wow,
Okay,
and everyone
buckle
has
up.
their tea today.
Because we're gonna be spilling a lot of
Spill the
tea
tea.
today.
It's
right?
tea time, boys.
This is definitely gonna be probably one of our most vulnerable honest episodes, I think. So yeah, get ready, guys.
Say it's controversial.
Yes.
And I have my coconut milk because I'm going to milk the shit out of this shit.
Okay. Well. Anyways, okay, guys. Today our topic will be dun dun dun
Drum roll, please.
cheating.
Cheating.
Boo.
How not get caught.
If you're a cheater, click off.
Word.
We don't want you here.
Or stay
Just
on.
kidding.
Yeah,
Don't
we
be-
kind of want your opinions, actually.
If you're a cheater,
Yeah.
comment below.
Yeah.
Comment below. Let me find you. Let me talk to you. Let me ask some questions. Anyways, okay. Real quick question. I guess out of everyone here, has anybody ever been basically cheated on?
No.
Yes.
Not that I
Yes.
know of.
Not that you know of. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Tim.
No.
Greg.
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wait, you
So
guys
half
have
the
been
group.
cheated on?
Yeah.
Half the group.
Yeah.
Damn, half the group, guys.
Wait, who said
Yeah.
yes? Just Greg and Alyzza?
Greg and Cesar.
Oh, and
too.
Cesar?
Yeah.
She
I didn't know
cheated.
this.
Well, yeah. We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into
Oh.
that. Interesting. Okay, I'm pretty curious. So, what do you guys overall think of cheaters? Do you tolerate them? Do you hate them? What do you guys think?
Scum of the earth. Deserve to be stepped on.
Jeez.
Disgusting, filthy animals. Vermin.
No, I agree. I feel like for me, I've never really liked cheaters. I never understood why they would do that with someone. And, you know, after being cheated on, I still hate cheaters, still don't respect any of them. And I even more can't understand how they could treat their partner in that way, where it's like they have to resort to cheating, you know, because it's just crazy. But anyone else have any opinions? Do you think do they bother you guys? I guess.
What do you mean by
If
that?
someone you know is a cheater,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's an ick.
isn't an ick?
I have to say Marcel is just very unexpected sometimes,
Okay.
at least for me.
I just think cheaters don't have, what do you call this? They don't have dignity, and they also are untrustworthy people.
Ooh.
I've heard that.
So
Yeah.
they can be close by or even far from you, but at the end of the day, cheaters just don't have my respect.
Okay. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, they definitely lack empathy. And I think, like, more times than not, they tend to be, like, prideful, I guess. Like, full of themselves type thing. Because,
Yeah.
like, I feel like that's one of the reasons why people cheat. You know?
That's a great point. Well, so BuzzFeed actually came out with a quiz basically giving like different scenarios and they would, you know, ask, do you think this scenario is cheating, not cheating, or it's not technically cheating, but it's also not cool at all. So I have some questions and I want to, you know, get everyone's opinion and blah, blah, blah. So let's start with the first one. Is it cheating to hook up with someone else while you're on a break with your significant
Yes.
other?
On a break?
Yes.
It depends.
Yeah.
Depends
like, what
on
do you
the
define by the
boundaries.
break?
Yes. on the boundaries of the break?
Okay, what's the most basic boundaries? You guys got into an argument. You needed time and space away from each other, right?
Yep.
Cheating.
Cheating.
That's cheating for sure.
Like if you just need an alone time for a little bit, cheating.
Cheating. Okay, yeah, I agree.
Yep.
But if it's like a full-on break that you need time to figure out what you want,
Then it's okay.
I would say like if they're like it's almost like a full breakup, but you're gonna get like have a time frame to come back to talk about finalizing the details.
For me, no. I think that's
Not
still
cheating?
cheating. I think
Oh.
if there's
No conclusion yet.
no, if there is a conclusion that you guys are actually broken off, regardless if you're getting back or not, I think that's okay. But if there is even a slight bit of confusion where there's a likelihood that you're gonna be back together, like taking some self alone time or whatever, then that's cheating. Yeah. If you're figuring yourself out, figure yourself out by yourself. Does that make sense?
No,
Yeah.
I get it. Makes sense.
But like, what are the terms of like the cheating? Is it physically or like just talking to new people? What
That's true.
are you considering
I guess-
cheating?
Oh, that's a great question, guys. We should get into that. What does everyone consider cheating? Let's start with, I guess, physical cheating.
Physical cheating is basically just the act of, doing like, I guess, more romantic things with another person while you already have a romantic interest, like a relationship or something, right? So if you hold hands with another girl while you're in a relationship,
You consider that cheating?
you're a cheater. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's I don't know.
If you look at another,
If you look at a girl in the eyes,
That's just. I
you
don't know.
acknowledge their
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
wait, what's the minimum like physical like action that could be considered cheating?
kiss, hug,
Like
No.
an intimate
Kiss.
No,
Hug, a hug, no.
intimate
Kiss.
hug.
intimate
Intimate
hug,
hug, like a
long ass
long,
hug.
long,
like a long,
Hand
warm
placement.
hug.
an embrace. An embrace.
Wow,
is-
an embrace.
I think that's like
No.
borderline.
Yo,
It's
Tim and
not,
Cesar
but it's
should
borderline.
demonstrate for us. What kind
I think
No, I don't think it is.
hug is okay in my opinion, because I
No, I
feel like
agree.
hug is
okay.
a friendly gesture.
No, that's why I said intimate hug.
like what's an intimate?
like
a
a
long
long
ass
hug.
hug.
Be like,
I
oh
mean,
my
if you
God.
ass
grab
hug.
their booty, that's
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
different.
like a
that's not a
different
hug
placement.
anymore.
Yeah.
hand placements. No, thank you.
Like if you miss a really old dear friend and you just hug for so long,
Yeah.
hug tight. I don't think there's nothing romantic or intimate
Okay.
behind those.
No, I think what Mark was saying had like a key part, like if you have feelings for this person and it was
Yeah.
somewhat mutual. I feel like that could be kind of.
Yo, you like hug for like a good 5 minutes, then you pull back, you just look at each other's eyes. You're just like,
You're like, oh, what if, bro? Ew,
What's the
don't
other
even.
type of cheating? Emotional.
Emotional cheating is
How would you
cheating.
guys define emotional cheating?
Hiding
Hiding.
to your partner, right? That you have feelings for someone else.
Yeah, I think that's an aspect
Yeah.
of it. But what is emotional cheating itself? I guess.
let's look up the Oxford
I
definition.
Yeah, what do you
actually did.
Oh,
Not
yeah?
the Oxford
Oh.
definition, but the Google definition. Basically, emotional cheating is when someone in a committed relationship develops a deep emotional connection with someone outside of that relationship. So it's that deep connection, like that
Yeah.
emotional connection, that deep understanding with the other person, That's
Did you-
not your
Like
partner.
care.
Did you search
Yeah.
up the definition for physical cheating also, or is it just the?
For physical cheating, it just said, involves people meeting face to face and then engaging in some sort of sexual act.
So it has to be sexual. Yeah, that makes sense then.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess it's like to you to define sexual, because hug is not sexual.
Yeah.
What if you make it a sexual hug? Then?
Like the
I
hand
guess,
placements. Yeah.
Yeah, hand placement. I guess you can consider that moving into sexual.
But is
Ish.
emotional cheating actually cheating without the physical part?
I
What
think
do
it
you
can
mean?
be like just emotional cheating by itself.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
think that
definitely.
thing is a big.
Let's say like compliments, like your. I don't know. I
Like
lost
there's
my
a
train of
mutual
thought.
flirtation between.
Yeah, it's like flirting.
Yeah. But definitely, I was gonna definitely go back into this, but I want to finish the other
Oh, yeah, the
BuzzFeed
BuzzFeed
questions
things.
first.
Okay.
Okay. Second question is hanging out with your ex without telling your partner cheating.
Cheating.
Yes.
Bro, if you have to
Yes,
hide
yes.
the fact, then you're doing
Yeah.
something wrong.
The without telling
Yeah.
part
Like, if you're-
I
was
think
it.
trying
that's
to hide,
the
you're doing something
biggest
wrong.
thing, right? If
Yeah.
you're like hiding,
Mhm.
that's the big, like that's like no communication. Like you're purposely doing that. You're purposely hiding, that you're seeing your ex. So 100 for me, 100% cheating.
Not even an ex. It could be any.
It could be anyone.
Sort of
Yeah.
person
Yeah,
of
I
the
think-
opposite sex.
I think you should always tell your significant other who
Yeah.
you're with.
Mhm.
Even if it's just a friend.
Yeah,
they should
just
have
be
the right
honest.
to know. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wait, I'm curious on your guys' thoughts, like changing up that question.
Yeah.
Like you hang out with your ex, but you do tell your partner. How do you feel about that?
I would feel iffy, but if my
Yeah.
partner told me that they're hanging out with their ex and like verbally communicated what their whole plan was then
Yeah.
what can I do other than let them
Yeah.
go
Let them
and trust that nothing will happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's also a boundary with,
You.
for you.
Like, if you're not
if you're
comfortable
not
with it.
comfortable with it.
Agree.
That's something you have to speak up to also.
Mhm.
That's something you have to
street.
communicate. I mean, it'll be easier if you're hanging out with your ex in a group setting,
Yeah.
but like one-on-one, that's
And, like,
So what is the
Constantly.
point of that? Like, why do
No,
you
like, if they're
still
friends
need to hang
before,
out
like-
with your ex?
It could also be like, say for example, in a period of time they were, I don't know, like roommates, or something like legal. Or they started like a business, stuff like that.
Okay.
That's like the
If
only
you
time
start
I
a
could really
business
think
and you
of.
have all these like connections that you need to like figure out, all these
Yeah.
agreements that you have to figure out. I
like
guess
something
that's
super
fine.
formal,
Yeah.
super
Mhm.
formal written down or legal
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Okay, number 3. Is it cheating to tell someone that you would totally hook up with them if you were single?
Yes. What? That's crazy.
I just found this question really funny, but like, yeah. Like,
If you think otherwise,
Weird.
that's something.
yeah. if-
Wait, like who's the person though? Just a random person that you see, or like are we talking about like
Anyone.
celebrity?
Ooh, celebrity
Oh,
crushes.
that's-
Celebrity
that- we can
crushes,
get
yeah.
into that. Okay. Celebrity crush. Is that cheating?
I've seen this
Nope.
TikTok of it though. Like
I don't think so.
they're like, like don't consider anything on the line, but if it's a celebrity, is it okay? And it's a whole TikTok trend.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, what do you call that? Where they have exceptions to their relationship.
Oh, what is it? A hall pass. A hall
Yeah,
Hall
pass.
pass.
the card.
Like you're allowed
TikTok.
to cheat.
Yeah.
let's
If it's
say,
with this
if
person,
it's with Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
if it's with Jungkook,
Yeah.
With Jonathan Cook.
That's
Jonathan.
Like you get a hall pass
get a
to
hall
make out
pass.
with them.
Oh.
What do you guys think about that? Is that weird?
I think it's funny.
I would
I
feel
think
so
it's-
uncomfortable though.
Yeah.
I think
Hearing
if they're
that-
serious about it, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, because like,
Yeah,
what are
they're
the
serious
actual
about it.
chances that
Yeah.
that would happen?
Like if it's just a joke, sure, it's fine. But like if
I
they're
think
actually serious,
they
about
need to be like literally A-list celebrities,
Mhm.
not someone off of like not a local celebrity where it's probably
Like
gonna
a-
it.
happen.
Yeah, where it's
Local
low key
TV.
possible.
Like
The
a
local news
TV
anchors.
Like the
Yeah.
local theater.
The person who
Musical
plays,
theater.
yeah, the person who plays fucking like open mic every now and then.
Yeah.
Our local influencer.
What the hell? Okay. Okay. And then we have our last question here. Is it cheating if you tell your ex that you still love them?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Cheating.
Exactly. Cheating, not cheating, or not cheating, but not cool.
It's cheating. How can you love two people at the
No,
same
I
time?
think you can. I think I'm of the opposite. I don't think it's good. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's good, but it's not cheating if you don't act on it. Because let's say you're in a relationship and you had a previous relationship where you didn't get over your feelings. You're just being honest to your new relationship. That said, you shouldn't have gotten a new relationship, but I think this does happen. You know,
But that's a disjustice.
that's what I'm
or
saying.
Injustice
That's what
to
I'm
your-
saying. I said you shouldn't get a new relationship, but that does happen.
But I still think it's cheating because
I feel
you're-
cheated on.
Yeah, you're having an emotional connection with someone else.
Exactly.
And
But-
when we go back to what Alyzza said, the emotional cheating is when you have a deep connection
Deep
with someone
connection.
else.
Mhm.
And if
but
you still
if-
have that deep connection, which is love in a sense, with your ex, why you're cheating, dude? It's like
Yeah.
No, I get that, but let's say you're just saying you have these feelings. I want to get over them, but I'm just being honest with you. Like,
Is it?
but
isn't that
I'm
called a
not talking
rebound?
to your ex.
That you're literally a rebound. Exactly.
To get
Thank you.
over
Well, that's a different
someone
issue.
else.
Like I did say, it's not a good thing, but like
It's not a good
It's
thing.
not a
but
good
it's
thing,
not.
but it is possible, right, Cesar? But I think it's cheating at the end of the day.
yeah, I think it's
That's
cheating.
the bottom line.
I don't know. For me, I think it's the intent.
It's
What-
that's
behind
when
it.
you delve into emotional cheating.
Yeah.
And you're
Exactly,
doing that already.
guys.
Alyzza, what are the answers from BuzzFeed when you click on it? Does it give the
Oh, no.
percentages? Or
Oh, I have no
Oh, it
idea.
does,
Yeah.
but like we don't have it.
Yeah, I don't have it with
Ah.
me right now,
Yeah.
but I think it's cheating.
I also think it's cheating just because I feel like you shouldn't explore. If you were in love with someone still, you shouldn't explore any other relationships.
I
In my
agree.
opinion.
But it does
Yeah.
happen,
But
It does happen.
and it's
but
not good.
Yeah, I know. I know you acknowledge that it's not good, but is it cheating, Cesar?
he doesn't define it
Oh,
as
wait,
cheating.
let's
Like, it's just
turn the
grimy.
tables around. If your girlfriend that you fell in love with said that she
Mhm.
loves someone else, or she still loves her ex.
Yeah, that's grimy, and I would feel bad. But I don't think it's cheating if she's not like actively
Acting
seeking
upon
it.
it.
So you don't consider that she's emotionally cheating on you?
If she was like with the person, like
no,
active.
because it's not physical. It's
No,
emotional.
like-
Emotional.
Yeah, if they were talking with them, yeah, it was. But if they're just being honest, I have these residual feelings.
Like this girl still has feelings even though she hasn't met up with her ex
Yeah.
in a while, and she's just being honest with you. That's
Yeah.
when you think it's not cheating.
Mhm.
It's
Don't you
just
feel
grimy.
threatened though?
But also, just because they're being honest doesn't mean that they're not cheating.
Cheating.
Yeah,
But
I
it also
agree.
goes the other
I
way
agree
around,
with that.
If someone says, "Oh, I fucked this girl while I was dating you," but I'm just being honest with you, so it's not cheating. Like that's still cheating.
No, but
That
there
is
was an
cheating.
action involved in that.
But it's still the same thing. Loving, having an emotion for someone is an action if you think about it.
Wait, what
having a
doesn't-
deep emotion connection.
Exactly. But what doesn't connect to me is you think emotional cheating is a form of cheating, but this is not cheating.
Yeah.
Because it's only one way in that case that I said.
I don't think it has to be two ways
I
for
don't.
it to be
The
emotional.
thing is, what is the difference between your ex and any random girl that you
Yeah.
have feelings with, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
like the example earlier is any person, which was for you was cheating, but if it was an ex, it's the same thing. It's just a different title.
He's just saying that she's not actively
Yeah, they're
talking
not
to
talking
him.
with them. They just have past
Like she
feelings.
still has feelings for him.
I'm not saying that they're talking right now.
Like maybe they didn't end with a
Yeah.
100%.
It's like, hey, I'm just being
conclusion.
honest. I still have feelings for my ex, but I want things to work out with you.
I feel like this question is like so situational because
It
you
is.
could have, like, I could see where Cesar's coming in. It's like, say for example, if they have the preface of wanting to like work things out and get past that feeling that they have for their ex, right? Then it's not cool. If anything, they're kind of cheating themselves
Yeah.
in the situation. But if they want to do something long term or something later on, right? That's where I see it. Like, okay, it's not cool, but it's not cheating. It's
guess.
the end goal is to get over it.
Yeah.
But if it's just face value question, it's just like, oh yeah, I still love my ex. That's kind of fucked up.
No, it is fucked up, but I guess you can't really speak on the intent of that other person. You don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I would
I
say more
guess-
often than not, if you say that, you probably have some kind of intent.
And it's also like the word, the usage, like
the love word.
Love.
Love
That's
is a
not
strong word.
something you don't
Big
just say
word.
about anybody.
Yeah.
Nah,
So-
I don't know. I feel like some people throw that word around.
Dude, I agree. I
I
think
can see that.
Yeah.
mad people don't know
They
what
manipulate
the
with that word.
real. Yeah, they manipulate the word love. That being said, if someone's in this situation, they're like, "Oh yeah, I still love my ex, and I'm gonna use it as like a preface to like probably see my ex, so it's not cheating." You a cheater. That's that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It sucks. I hate that question is so annoying
Yeah.
to me, to be honest. I don't know, but it brings up the point of physical versus emotional cheating. What do you guys think is worse? Then
Emotional, honestly. I think
both forms are horrible.
both forms are really bad, but I feel like emotional has so much more thought into it because you're literally going behind your significant other's back and continuing to do something that you know is going to disappoint them. And the fact that you continue to do that is just like, why are you doing that to someone you love?
Agree.
Like it's just much more painful than
I think so too.
just going around and just randomly kissing someone, because there's so much more thought and like depth into it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
I also think like having a deeper connection would
hurts more.
hurt
Yeah.
more. Yeah, because there's, I don't know, like I feel like there's a more chance of you leaving me with that as compared to just a simple act of sex. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know. For like emotional cheating, I think one of the biggest things that hurts is the fact that is you basically
Lying.
yeah, the lying, and you compare your personality and who you are to that other person.
that you
It's
got
like
cheated on with.
yeah, it's like the looks, okay, looks can change all the time, but it's like who I am as a person. like that person just doesn't like me anymore.
I think
Has
more
developed
in the
a
sense like
yeah.
I'm not enough.
I'm not enough.
Yeah.
That person doesn't like me, who like my personality anymore. They found someone better. And that just sucks because it's like they just don't like me anymore. Not my looks, but just me.
Yeah.
Like who I am as a person.
No, I
Right?
agree.
And that hurts like crazy, guys.
Yeah, if you find out like someone like your significant other just like had sex with someone else,
It's
right?
like,
At the end of
okay.
the day, you can get over that. You're like, all right, screw you, I'm out. That's an easy break. But say for example, like what Alyzza was saying too, it's not just like they've fallen out of love with you, right? For someone else while you guys are still together. It's also like all the memories that you had together, basically like now fake or stuff. But I feel like that's a lot harder to get over because now every memory that you have of that person is just tainted in a way, right?
I saw this TikTok where guys and girls cheat differently. Like a guy, when they cheat on their girlfriend, they go and physically cheat on the next girl, right? Like they'll find anyone and cheat. But at the end of the day, like they still love, quote unquote, their girlfriend. If the girlfriend found out, like they would be distraught. And then on the other hand, a girl like will do everything she can to save the relationship, and to the point where like she's so tired, and then she goes out and cheats with someone who is not a physical but an emotional way
Yeah.
to get what she's looking for out of her partner.
Relationship.
Yeah, that she couldn't get. What do you guys think of that?
Yeah, I feel like men just go straight for she's
Physical
hot.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go and
I
mess
can
with her a
see
little.
that. Yeah.
But what is the point? But then like they don't want their girlfriends
To leave them?
Yeah, to leave them.
I think it's like a control thing. That's like they want it all. That's really what a cheater wants. They want it all, right? They want some sort of thing that like even I would also say too, like I get what you're saying about the female side of it. I also feel like it's still very likely that they'd also go for the physical side. Like say for example, in either situation, the guy is going for just a physically attractive girl, and he's gonna cheat because say for example, she just fits a type that he likes, and then he gets to keep everything else, like the good personality or someone who caters to him to fall back. I feel like it's like the same on both sides. It's like a girl could just be like, oh, like, probably has a big
Hey, yo.
and then they go for that and then go back to the guy who's very like house husband or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. This reminds me of the movie. What was that movie that I put you guys on? Sex Lives.
Sex life?
Sex
Yes.
life.
Sex/life.
Sex Life. Yes.
Is it a movie? It's a
It's
series.
a show. It's a
Show,
show.
yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. That's
Yeah,
why.
that's
What
when
is
he said
that?
No,
that.
because the
Did that happen?
yeah,
Yeah.
because she has like a house husband, not a house husband, like a husband that is like a family man, you know, but she also has her ex, who is like such a
The bad boy.
it's a bad boy, sexual monster,
Yeah.
big ass.
Sexual monster?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I don't know if you saw the shower scene, V. It's like 11 inches or something.
Whoa.
Damn. How would you know?
I looked at it.
He watched
that's
it.
what that scene
Yes,
was
that
from?
scene. Yes.
Oh.
No, I haven't watched
So
it.
she's basically bouncing between.
No, she's in the like committed relationship marriage, but then she keeps replaying these like memories of her ex.
Oh,
and
it's
their
not
fantasy.
happening.
No,
It's-
but then she meets like runs into him again, like her
Oh.
ex, and then she's battling like, does she want the like good life, husband, kids,
Or like that
The
exciting.
excitement.
yes,
life.
the
Yeah.
exciting.
Interesting.
Is
Yeah.
that cheating?
That's cheating.
If you're having sexual fantasies with
Agree.
other
Yeah.
people, that's cheating.
Yeah, and the husband
cheating.
found all her like diary.
Oh yeah,
That's
with
crazy.
all the notes.
Yeah.
She would like write about like her
Her-
dreams.
Not even dreams,
No,
like
her past
experience.
and then he never knew the side of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's a really good show.
It's a good show and good.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Anyways, okay, so moving right along with all of that, I think everyone knows here that I was,
Wait, hold. We got 3 minutes left before.
Oh, should we let's break?
Yeah.
Wait, no, let's say it first though. But you were
Cheated
Cheated
on.
on. And we're going to say the story
Why?
right after this break.
Stay tuned.
Okay, guys, welcome back. We're back here.
We're
okay,
back.
we left off of. What we left off?
You
of?
got cheated on.
We left up
So
on a
guys-
cliffhanger.
She was like, I don't remember that.
Alyzza got
Excuse
cheated
me.
on.
Yeah, and I forgot that portion of my life because damn.
You forget traumatic things.
Yeah, we forget traumatic things. But in summary, whatever. Yes, I was cheated on in my
Should we
past
give
relationship.
background on like your relationship and everything before?
Yeah, I was gonna get into that.
Okay.
Not really about my relationship, but overall, it was a 9-year relationship. The breakup basically stemmed from an argument. I think we were just arguing about like food, about what to get for dinner or something, right? And he like blew up, gave me an ultimatum, or like blah blah blah, and whatever. He broke up with me, right? But then the next day, after we come back, after that heated argument died down, we came back. I've noticed that he was not willing to give me another chance. And I thought personally that was really odd because I think, me and him definitely had those moments where we would argue and then we would break up, right? But then we just got back together the next day because it would just be a stupid argument. And I really believe that this was just another stupid argument. But for some reason, he was not giving me that second chance. He could not say that he wanted me back. He could not say that like he still wanted to be with me. And that was just really, really weird. He even... by the end of that like talk, he basically told me that he would give me a month, and I think these two remember like he gave me a month where he just needed time and space away from me, and he said maybe by the end of the month he would give me another chance, but that was also not certain. And you know what I did? I believed him. I believed that he would, I believed that he would come back. But the issue was during that month, maybe like a week or a couple of days after we had that talk, I would talk to like V about it, right? Because she's my best friend. Like she was helping me through everything. And she kind of hinted to me like, Alyzza, you gotta like think of all possible like scenarios, like you gotta think the worst.
Yeah.
And I was like, why do I have to think the worst, right? I was so oblivious. And she was like, take everything your ex says with a grain of salt. That sentence, oh my God, has been engraved into my brain. Take everything with a grain of salt, grain of salt, grain of salt. Bro, I hate that word. But I mean, like, she was just trying to speak the truth to me, and she was trying to be honest with me because I didn't know anything, right? I had no idea what was going on, guys.
Alyzza was oblivious the whole entire time.
I had no idea. I thought we broke up because of the food.
Yeah.
Like that was really
if we could delve deeper into like the history. So Alyzza's ex was me, Greg, Cesar, and Tim's best friend before.
Yeah.
We all would hang out together before. We had like a band and stuff. And basically when he started dating Alyzza, he integrated her into the group already. So she kind of became a bro. And in 9 years you get close to someone. So
yeah, 9 years. Like I think the last year we got even closer because I would have dinner with you guys every single week.
Yeah.
We would hang out all the time every weekend. We were always together. Yeah. And like I consider you guys my best friends too at the time. Like, we got really close.
Alyzza's house was a spot to hang out on.
Exactly.
On Friday nights.
Mm-hmm.
So should I get into my side?
I get, yeah. Let me finish up then. Yeah. But basically, after talking and during that month break that I was giving him, I would talk to V and she was just telling me all this stuff and trying to like basically prepare me. And then I would joke around to her, or at the time I thought I was joking around, but I would be like, oh, what if you found a new girl already? And then dun. Little did I know that was the truth. There was another girl. There was another girl the whole entire time, and I had no idea.
Like maybe like 5 months? The 5 last months of your relationship?
Yeah, I want to say
that's when she came in the picture.
Yeah, I think maybe like 4 months or something. Like during like it was like the beginning of the year. I think in January she came into the picture, and then we broke up. I think April, right? But
I
during
have the specific date, yeah.
Wasn't it was like basically as soon as he started school again.
Yeah.
The semester.
So, I mean, I had no idea about this girl, and then like through time and just talking with everyone, right? All of you guys kind of gave me bits of information, but I think you guys were also trying to hold back to protect me, which I understand, because I should be hearing it from my partner, from my ex. But the thing is, he was not giving me any information. He was still, quote unquote, giving me hope. Like I
think he was
thought,
manipulating you.
yeah, looking back, it was definitely manipulation. But for some reason, I just still believed that we would still get back together. And this girl had nothing. It's like this girl had nothing on our 9-year relationship. But little did I know, like after hearing information from like Mark, especially because Mark and my ex were like probably the closest out of the group, and he definitely told Mark like everything about the girl, and I didn't know that they would play basketball together. I didn't know that they hung out. I didn't even know that they were friends. I didn't know.
You didn't know about this girl's existence.
Not one bit. I didn't even know that they talked or she existed in his class.
He like hid the
her
fact that
her I would ask, any girls,
friends.
girls in your class, blah blah blah, any like Filipinas, blah blah blah, just joking around. Nothing, nobody there. I would always assume that like when he's at school, he's studying, he's doing it. I don't bother him at school, but like I didn't know they used to play basketball games together. Like when did he have time to do that? Like I thought he was at school, and when he got home, he would talk to me. He would spend time with me. So that was a shock to me. And as like the thing is, I don't know if I would define it like my breakup or like him in general if he was physically cheating on me. I don't think he was.
I think it was purely emotional.
I think it was purely emotional. Yeah. But I do think what he did after the breakup
stemmed into physical
like crazy. But it was just like the timing. It's like, okay, like I found out this maybe like a month or two after a breakup, and that did like dig like and stab my heart again because it sucked to hear. It's okay, Tim. Tim kind of like blurted it out by accident.
I didn't know she didn't know.
After the episode with Carla.
Yeah.
The first episode with Carla.
That night.
Tim said something and Alyzza just started crying.
I went into a spiral because it's like I kept finding out new things, and that was a big thing that really dug into my heart. Like no one wants to find out. So basically what happened was a day after we broke up, I assumed like the day after I was trying to contact my ex. I was trying to figure out like if we were going to talk, he was going to give me another chance, but he was not answering any of my calls. He was like completely ignoring me. And at that point I was like, okay, maybe he's talking to Mark or talking with his guy friends, right? He's going through a breakup or he's trying to figure out life. I'm going to leave him alone to let his emotions settle. Well, little did I know he was actually hanging out with the girl. And they ended up sleeping together that very night. The day after our breakup.
9-year relationship.
Yes. And hearing that broke me because
I think it would break anyone, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just like he just took your whole relationship and put it
threw
in
it
the
out.
trash can. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like I thought, I was still someone worth fighting for at that time, but it's almost like that's when I knew that he really was emotional cheating on me throughout the entire time, at least the last couple months of our relationship, because I don't think anyone can just the next day, like after you break up with your girlfriend of 9 years, just sleep with someone and not feel it, like not even care.
Regret or like guilt
ounce
or
of
something.
Nothing. It's like he must have developed such a strong connection with that other girl before we broke up.
Yeah.
Like finding out they would have like coffee dates in his car, like finding out they just hung out and they would like FaceTime sometimes. It's like I didn't know any of this, And I was like, I always believed him. I had a lot of trust in him, right? Because he did have a lot of jealousy issues. And I would think, you know, as for someone to be so jealous of what I do and how I like interact with guys, you know, I thought he would kind of be doing the same, where it's like not needing me to like worry about it or worry about any other girls in his life. But little did I know I was just being so oblivious, you know?
You were blindsided, basically.
I was blindsided, and that's what sucks, because and that was like the hardest thing to get over, I think, because I just didn't see it coming. I thought, like I said, I thought it was a joke. I was joking around with you
Yeah.
about
Like,
it.
and he was like projecting in a way too, a
Yeah.
lot of that.
Yeah, he would like tell me when we would do these BuzzFeed questions, right? And I remember him always telling me that like, oh, like he never thought emotional cheating was a thing.
A form of cheating.
And
And this was like months before you guys broke
months
up.
before
A little
our
bit.
breakup.
We had a whole argument on that same question we had earlier. I think it was if you tell
Tell
your
your
ex
ex
that
that
you love them,
them?
is it cheating? We had a whole argument
Yes,
with this guy
about
because
it.
he didn't believe it was
Cheating at all.
and we were just trying to tell him that there's a form of cheating called emotional cheating, and it just wasn't going through him.
It wasn't registering to him. And throughout the last months of our relationship, it was like we would get into these little petty arguments, and it would turn into like, you know, if someone were to cheat in this relationship, it would be you. Like, he's talking to me. Like, it would be me that I would cheat in the relationship. And I would be like, why? Like,
That's the
why,
projection.
bro? Like, why are you saying this?
You know
stuff
what's
to me?
funny? Where I remember he would go around and ask people like, "Oh, I'm talking to this girl. Is it considered cheating?"
Yeah, that's another thing that
Yeah.
like. What sucks is I was the last person to know everything.
Yeah.
So much more people knew than me. Like, I didn't, like, it wasn't until people started telling me, oh yeah, he came up to me and asked me, oh, like, blah blah blah, this girl, she's really cool, blah blah blah, do you think I'm cheating on Alyzza? And I'm like, he said that to you? Like, I didn't know that.
I mean, even if you're questioning yourself, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
I think if you're starting to question yourself already, that's like a sure sign that you're doing something wrong.
I mean, from the very beginning, if you're hiding the fact,
yeah,
you're doing something wrong.
the hiding is a huge action. Should I go into like
Your
how
thing
you
with him.
found out about everything, basically?
Sure.
So
Take it away, Mark.
it was a nice Friday night. And
Yes.
like I said, we would always hang out at Alyzza's house on Friday. I just had a great date. I had the perfect,
Not
the
always
most
about
perfect date.
you.
And I was driving home. I called up Greg and I was like, "Yo, are you guys at Alyzza's house? I want to tell you guys about my date or whatever."
Bro.
And Greg goes,
Oh my
yeah,
god!
I'll meet you there."
Before you even go, too, like before that, that night I just finished taking pictures for Cesar's family, and it was a lot of fun. And all of a sudden, I think our group actually had plans
for dinner.
for dinner, and
For
then
dinner.
everything
Mocha.
like fell through, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm just gonna go home anyway. And then V calls me up, and she's like, we have to go get Alyzza, and I was like, okay. So we go pick up Alyzza. V is like tipsy as
Yes.
hell, crawling into my car.
Yep.
Alyzza's
so
crying.
worried.
I'm like, what is going on?
Because I FaceTimed her.
You came from happy hour.
Yeah, I came from happy hour
From
with
work.
coworkers,
Yeah.
and then I FaceTime Alyzza, and I'm thinking like, oh, we're gonna hang out today. I'm all happy and tipsy, and then she's crying, and
Hysterically.
I'm so worried about her. I'm
So, yeah.
driving, like, wait, hold on, I'm
While
coming.
tipsy?
Yeah, don't drink and drive.
No.
We're safe drivers out here.
So paint the picture.
I drive a Tesla. Okay.
Paint the picture.
Got autopilot.
Greg has a tipsy V and a crying Alyzza in his car.
Yes.
I'm driving to Alyzza's house with a huge grin on my face because of my date.
Bro.
As soon as we both get to Alyzza's house at the same time, and V stumbles out of the car drunk as hell, and she comes up to me. She goes, "Mark, don't ask her any questions." And I go, "What? What is going on?" And I see Alyzza come out, and she's just bawling already. She's already crying.
remember
She looks
any
like
of
she looks like she went through like hell or something. And then Greg walks out with a whole bunch of food.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, ain't no way we went to Pocha.
Yes.
Couldn't
eat
I could not eat. We ordered so much food, and I had a bite, and I ended up throwing it up in the bathroom there.
Yeah.
Like,
And I drank all the soju. That's why
yeah,
I
because we
was
ordered
drunk.
soju too.
Yeah, so that's where they told me that they got into this argument. The next day, her ex calls me and goes, "Hey, can we like meet up? I want to talk to you." And I'm like, "Okay, this is definitely going to be about like the whole breakup and everything,
Yeah.
and like the argument, and I need to figure out what's going on because it doesn't seem like this is just a normal argument." Because like Alyzza said, they always have these arguments. So I meet up with him, and he basically tells me that he's been hanging out with the girl that he cheated on Alyzza with, basically, for like the past, what was it, like 4 or 5 or something months. And at that point, he also asked me that day, he goes, "Is that cheating?" And I told him, yes. I told him that it was emotional cheating. And I was like, dude, you got to figure this out with Alyzza. Like, either tell her that you're seeing this girl and like break it off cleanly, or cut contact with the other girl and fix up whatever's going on with Alyzza. Those are the exact words that I told him. And I guess we saw the path that he took. But
He was playing both sides.
Yeah.
For that 1 or 2 months.
but like imagine kind of like the strain and stress that I had,
For sure.
knowing that Alyzza was someone that was really close to me after building like a relationship with her for 9 years also.
Friendship.
And then I had a friendship. And then this dude was my best friend since 2nd grade. So I was like, who do I choose? Like what do I do? So I literally I would call Tim every day and be like, "Yo, dude, I don't know what to do." And then that's when I had the dinner with V. And that's where I told her everything that was going on in hopes that she would talk to Alyzza and start spilling
He gave the burden to me.
No, I didn't pass it. I just split it so we could share it.
Oh, split it. Mark, did you tell me anything?
Mark, you told me don't tell anyone. You cannot tell anyone.
Wait, it's coming back to me. Mark, I called you.
You called me the same night.
And you didn't tell me anything.
Because I didn't know what to do. Like, if you were in that situation,
I know.
like,
Okay, it's hard.
It's
I was
hard.
like,
It's hard for sure.
I was like, do
get
I
that.
ruin this like which friendship am I basically ruining? And I had to choose between the two.
Well, you wanted him to tell her.
Yeah, I wanted him
remember that.
to figure it out on his own. Like I wanted him. I didn't want to be the one to break the news
Say
to
it.
Alyzza.
Yeah.
I mean, it shouldn't even.
Yeah.
Then this is why we were like, the rest of us were also walking on eggshells for a long time too. Well, not for a long time, but like when this all was happening, because it was like the balance between like, yeah, the same thing when Mark is going through, like, what we know what's going on with Alyzza is wrong, but at the same time we shouldn't be saying anything because it should come from him.
From him.
Right.
And I
then-
agree with that.
And no one wants to get involved.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
We
'Cause-
all, like me, Greg, Tim, and Cesar, we all tried our hardest to push him to tell Alyzza what was going on, and he was just so like,
He was not telling me
Yeah.
anything.
No, I think it's also because cheaters, including this man, don't think that they're cheating.
yeah,
That's the thing. A lot of it is in denial, and for you to even, empathize, or for you to even justify cheating on your behalf takes a lot of morals. So for them to even get there
Takes a lot.
takes a lot. Like they've already concluded that they're not cheating, so
yeah.
I'll do this act of cheating in a disguise of something else or something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, I would have like one-on-one talks with him like for the next 4 days after like the initial breakup, and that's when he was spilling to me like all the tea that he was like basically messing with this girl already. Literally the day after that, I was like, dude, didn't we talk the day
Yeah.
after you guys broke up and you're already
Yep.
like messing with her? It's just kind of like, I don't know, man.
It's
Grimy.
It's so grimy, and I like think back, and I'm starting to remember like the stuff he would tell me, and
I I remember you were really confused because you're like, why isn't anyone telling me anything? Like the guys.
Yeah.
You were like, I thought they're my friends.
Because
that
like, yeah, but they were also trying to protect me and trying to push him to tell it to me. But like, I look back and I'm like, God, like I dealt with so much shit, and like he was telling me.
You were so confused.
Like my ex was telling me the worst things, and I was like, oh, okay, but I was still trying to make it work. Like he would tell me, like the girl, for example, the girl went up to him, I think not even a week after our breakup, and told him, oh, I can't believe I thought we would never be together, which is extremely disgusting to hear, right? Like you were waiting for this guy to break it off with, you know, his girlfriend just so you can swoop in.
Grimy behavior.
Grimy. Absolutely.
I also feel like, just to stray away a bit, sorry from your story.
No.
But I feel
No
like
problem.
it's their field. Their field involves a lot of touching. No, like
Oh.
The field.
the field.
The field.
of study.
The major.
The major. It involves a lot of touching each other, right? Because another friend.
He majored in cheating, by the way.
Yeah. No, another friend of mine, aka, also had a similar experience where a 4-year relationship about 2 years ago, and then he started get in this major also where there's a lot of touching, and he would start like hanging out with a girl, and he's so stupid that every time, you know, like the girl and him text, and my would look at his phone, and it's like him talking to himself because all the girl's text messages are deleted.
Oh my
That's
God.
And she was like, I'm not stupid. It's either you're fucking crazy because you're talking to yourself or you're talking to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
imagine the mindset is like, yo, this is so fucking smart.
it's so dumb.
Why not just delete the whole thing though?
Yeah.
Like,
So
What was the contact name? Like KFC supporters?
no.
What was his excuse?
No, word. Like every message? Damn, delete it.
but why not just delete his whatever? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well delete the chat.
Mhm.
And then here's the thing. I mean, if you see this girlfriend, I mean, I'm just letting you know. Mike confronted her ex at the time, and he was like, yo, I'm not even into her. She's literally into black guys, and she's so fucking ugly. And guess what? After they broke up, they started dating.
Yep.
Yep.
So
It's
sorry,
always like
girlfriend, you're ugly in his eyes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still together?
They are still together.
Ooh,
my
tea.
dear.
Tea.
crazy.
I
They're
heard
so
like
together.
guys who talk in a relationship who talk shit about another girl secretly like that girl.
Yeah.
Bully
Well,
Riz.
there you go.
Exactly. And literally both of them, the mistress and the ex-boyfriend, told like the entire like Filipino community at their school that my is crazy. Or is she really crazy, or you're just damn stupid that you got caught? That you have to say she's fucking crazy.
Yep.
Sorry, I
Exactly.
blew all the KFC
Excuses.
stuff.
She's not crazy. You're a fucking cheater. And she feels
Exactly.
vindicated because, let's be honest, she started dating Fiona from Shrek 2. Or Shrek. I mean, the girlfriend
Oh.
now looks like
Oh,
Fiona.
okay. It took
Oh,
me a
the
second.
girlfriend. I'm like,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely for sure. Like, no thank you. Hate cheaters.
Exactly.
So just letting you know, if you want to go into break, we have 2 minutes left.
Should we go into break?
Yeah,
Let's
we can
take a
go. There's a little bit
break.
more
Take
to
a
the
break.
story, right?
A little bit more, yeah.
Yep. We'll take a break.
Yeah.
We'll finish it up in a
Alrighty.
bit.
And slate. And slate.
We're back.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Okay. So I'm just going to conclude off, like, I guess my story and everything. So throughout that month, a couple of weeks after our breakup, kept learning new information. Everything just sucked, right? And through that, at the same time, I think I was also learning to, like, love myself and everything, like, with your help, journaling, kind of just finding myself again and being okay with being alone. right? Because that's after a 9-year relationship, that's
Healing
news
journey.
to me. Yeah,
Yes.
I was definitely going through my healing journey, and eventually I finally got the courage to basically cut him out of my life.
Completely.
I texted him, like everything, like I needed
wanted-
this
yeah.
and that done because we had some like previous engagements that needed to get like set,
Yeah,
right?
settled.
Business.
Settled,
The
business
yeah.
business stuff settled. So once that was gone, I just completely cut him off, because at the end of the day, I think V helped me realize like that month wasn't a month for him to learn to love himself. It was a month for him to choose whether he wants to be with this new girl or me. And did I want to be a second choice, second option? No, I did not want to be that. I finally got the courage to say no. So I cut him off, and after that, it was my healing journey. And I think everyone here went through a healing journey too, and had to deal with a lot. And I want to like apologize, because they definitely had to deal with a lot, especially being, you know, best friends with my ex. It wasn't only me going through like a big breakup, but for them, they were losing a friend, a really good friend.
I take cash as an apology. Thank you.
But
No, he owes you guys an
yeah,
apology.
he owes you.
You
I owe
did
you
he
too.
ever apologize to you, Alyzza?
Me? No.
Yo,
He never admitted
crazy.
to me that he was cheating on me.
because to him, he still doesn't see it as cheating.
He doesn't see it. And I think, I remember you, Tim, saying like, people thought like maybe your cousin or whoever was crazy, right? I'm sure he has told everyone like, I'm crazy.
Dude, he's been saying rumors, and
I don't know if
heard
I've told you guys this.
Oh my
I
God,
know
new tea.
someone.
New tea.
Oh, I should not say this in
Nah.
public. No.
No, do it.
Okay. No, but sorry. Someone inside his circle, I guess. I saw some like in public, and we
His circle? Wait, our circle or his
no
circle?
his
Oh, okay.
current circle. Yeah, I saw in public, and we kind of discussed the situation just a very teeny tiny bit. And this is why I didn't tell you. This person literally said, "Oh yeah, he who shall not be named," basically said, if Tim says something about this, he's lying.
Ooh.
And there was also
Yeah.
rumors that he was saying that the only reason that, you know, like me and Greg, or I think they just said me, that I was still hanging out with Alyzza was because I was in love with her.
Yes.
I'm like, bro,
that
what?
was a horrible thing. I was like, ew.
I'm like, how can I be in love with her
Ew.
when I literally just went on like a date with a
Amazing
girl
date.
and I was hooked onto that girl for
Word.
like a good
Mark
2
was
months.
so sad he couldn't say his story while I was on the floor crying.
Yeah.
But you know, at that, but
He was trying to take away all of the attention off
Yeah.
of him.
off of him, but
And blame everyone else.
exactly. But in all, it's like, okay, you can say stuff about me. Like we've had arguments, right? But at the end of the day, I stay true to my morals, and I never cheated. I'm not that type of person. I've always told myself that I
Slay.
would never do that. And he said, he used to say that too. Well, he lied. Me, that's just something I definitely is a big boundary for me, big thing in my life that I don't accept and don't tolerate. So I had to stay true and be like, nope, can't give this guy another chance. So be forever blocked.
Yeah. And we've Greg, Tim, Cesar, and we've had conversations where we're like, if this guy came back to us and, you know, like apologized for everything that he did, would we take him back in and stuff? And I think we all kind of agree that it would just be weird.
It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think we've grown past
Apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he could spread his rumors, whatever it wants. The truth is gonna come out. I think people
Yeah.
already see it on
It's
their
the truth.
own.
Yeah, like, are you gonna believe the guy who's on his own, or literally the girl who all his friends left
Yeah.
him to comfort?
Yeah.
And
Like-
it's just
he
like,
admitted to you, so
yeah.
it's
and
not like we're getting.
Like,
It's
I'm not
bits
like,
from, like-
yeah, why would I want to make this up? you know? It's hurtful to hear that this happened to me, or like hurtful to, you know, say that this happened to me. Like, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, my ex cheated on me. But I mean, that's just the truth and the reality of it. I had to deal with it. I had to deal with all the aftermath, you know? It's hard.
Yeah.
It was definitely a really long and hard journey, but everyone here has helped me through it, you know? So I'm thankful.
Oh my gosh.
To my ex, if you're watching, thank you for the great friends, because I love them, and I'm
That's
glad they
funny.
chose me.
And look at where you're at now.
Exactly.
Thriving.
Thriving. Better than ever. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, no, we were thinking about this the other night, like it was like a canon event, right?
Oh,
yeah.
it was definitely
We're
a
like,
canon event
if
for me.
that didn't happen, if especially if Alyzza didn't have her growth moment, right?
If we chose the other side.
yeah, like
What would happen?
Yeah.
what would have eventually happened, and I feel like it was gonna go down like a dark path regardless.
Yeah. We would have never met her boyfriend. We would have never met Aaron, who's actually sitting with us right now.
Yes. Shout out to
You mean
Aaron.
Alyzza?
Oh, also shout out to Helena.
Shout out to Helena.
Who's Helena?
One of our biggest fans.
Oh my God!
Yep.
Shout out to you, Helena.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
But like the path,
Who's Helena?
if we like protected him the whole time, none of this would have happened. We wouldn't have the podcast. We
Yeah,
wouldn't have
no
gone on all the
podcast.
trips that we went on.
Yeah.
It would have just been so different.
Yeah, I feel like also like the group would have still dissolved regardless.
Yeah, in a
because
different way.
In a different way, it would have been like because at least when we were in it, just like remembering that moment, right? It was me and Mark would also have like long conversations on our own. Where like we're walking on eggshells whichever way we go, right? And then like I feel like if we took the other side, we would have still been walking on eggshells until someone burst. Right, then I felt like that was it because it was hard. It was definitely hard, and I'm definitely more happy about where we are now. I could see like we definitely took the.
It
I'm
was a
never gonna
journey.
forget the moment where he tried to fight Greg. There was
That was weird.
So during the whole breakup
Don't
thing,
respect that.
Put us in a group chat.
Me, I think it was V, Cesar, Greg, and I in a group chat
Why
together.
am I involved in this?
Oh yeah, you were in that
in
V.
that?
I was
yeah.
in the. Yes,
She didn't
he
say anything.
added me in this group chat.
And he was basically
Bro.
confronting us, saying that like, oh, he wasn't cheating and stuff, and if we have something to say it to his face. And then like, I don't know, it just got heated. I wasn't responding because I knew it was just a waste of time.
Yeah.
I
But
respond.
Greg was responding
Because
and, like,
I was like I wanted to let it all out, and I ended up having to like gladly. Mark stopped.
yeah,
me
I
that
stopped
night.
Greg because he
But-
was like, "Oh, I'm gonna drive to your house right
I'm
now,
gonna
and you can
pull
talk
up.
outside in front or whatever."
Like
And I was
now
like,
you- now
"Dude,
you guys
it's
know.
not worth it. Like, why
not.
do we
I'll
have
fight
to
for
prove
y'all.
that we're doing?
Right.
Like, why do we have to prove ourselves to him when?"
Word.
Yeah.
It's
And
like-
for him to say that
Yeah.
to you
Yeah.
guys who are supposedly his best friends to
Yeah.
get all aggressive.
Premise
No.
too, like it was like again before your growth, like I think it was like the catalyst before your growth moment, right? Like before you were like in full cut him off because that's when everything. I had the next night, I literally like pulled him to the side and then we talked, and I called him out and everything, and he still denied it, but I was like, dude, you have only one option here. You have either you set things right, and then you tell her everything, or it's just going to continue to blow up on you. And then it took that for him to start to do something, and then he kind of sort of admitted everything to you. But it took, even if he admitted everything to you, quote unquote, I still had to feel like I admitted it to you, and I told you everything that night. I called you up and I told you everything.
Yeah.
And then that's when everything happened, and his mattress was somewhere.
I think this just
The
shows,
mattress.
again, like I'm going to reiterate it, this just shows that cheaters live within their own delusions because they had to be at peace of what they're doing. Understandably, they know that it's wrong, but they have to create this fantasy that it's not. And some way, somehow, they're going to create their alibi. And however they're going to go around it, they're going to weigh it in until they're justified within themselves.
Yeah.
To keep themselves sane as well. So yeah, I don't know if you have any other questions to Alyzza outside of that.
No, I don't really have any other questions. It's just about the story time, and basically maybe how does everyone feel after that? Do you think it changed our lives? For me, I feel like I still do have not like trauma from it, but I definitely gained trauma from it, right? I went through a lot afterwards. Even when I was starting like talking to people, it was hard for me to expect anything from anyone because I didn't want to get hurt, you know. Even starting my new relationship, I was just afraid that I would like get too attached, because I do think I was a little too attached to my ex in a way where it's like I didn't have my own independence. But you know, through my healing journey, I knew how important that was to me in my new relationship, but I was still cautious in my next one. So but I mean, thankfully I found someone that keeps me safe. So
Yeah.
Aww.
We all like Aaron. So.
Yes.
But yeah, I think I took a lot of damage too throughout this whole thing, because I lost my best friend since second grade. And there were a bunch of moments where literally there was one night where I think it was me and Tim here in his apartment, and we were building shelves. And then Tim he asked me, he was like, "Oh, do you miss blank?"
He should have.
And then I just started crying because
He started crying, bro.
yeah, it's because, you know, he was a big reason for my mental breakdown, like the whole stress and like just me losing someone that I was so close to. So I do wish the best for him, but I know that he's not a part of our lives anymore.
it's not
Like we've gone on different paths already, so
That's totally okay. I think
Totally
it's the same
okay.
thing too. Like he
That's
could,
life.
you'll find his own success, doing whatever else he wants to do, but just not with us.
I wish the best of him,
Yeah.
but also I think this this dilemma actually saved my friendship with you guys on my end.
Yeah.
Just because I actually was in the brink of, you know, leaving the group at the time.
Because of him.
A lot of it is because of him. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting bullied within the friend group, and I feel like, in my opinion, I thought I was outgrowing them, and because every time I come in, and I had a busy schedule because I was at residency, so I only see them from time to time, and when I do see them, I feel like he's always fighting me, and I feel like I'm being pushed away. So the fact that this happened and he left actually saved my stance being in the group. So I have no hard feelings but to say thank you, bitch. Period.
Thank you. Well, thank you. Next.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, thank you, Ari. But like, we've all like grown from this, and I'm extremely, extremely thankful. As much as it hurt me throughout the time to go through it, at the end of the road, I have my bestest friends.
But imagine,
you know?
like, you married this guy. Like, whoa.
Oh my God.
You know?
You always think back to that. You know, it's like 9 years. Like, yeah, 9 years is
That's
a
a long-
long
That's
time.
a long ass
It's a
time,
lot.
bro.
But thankfully, did not marry the guy. Did not have a family with the guy.
It
You
could have
know?
been so much worse.
It could be so much worse. But
Your children would have been cheaters.
what?
What?
Dude, stop.
That would
Stop.
have been crazy.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Stop. But exactly.
So
But
yeah.
yeah.
We should plug for HITC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Find us in Head in the Clouds this weekend, May 11th through May 12th in New York City. We will be giving out stickers. I'll post the stickers right here.
They're nice guys.
Yeah, they're cool.
They look
Put them on your
cute.
bottles, your
put them on
laptops.
bottles,
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
They'll be
We
fun.
might be going around and choosing a few of you guys to be in a reel with us. Right?
Interviews.
Yeah.
Interviews.
Little street interviews and stuff.
So,
If you
Come
find
and
us, say hi.
Yeah,
Yes,
please say
please.
hi. We want to meet y'all. So
Yeah.
But
Anything else? Or?
And
Well-
if you like this episode, feel free to give us a like and give us a comment down below.
Yep.
Feel free to subscribe to us
Let
on
us know your
YouTube,
thoughts.
follow
Yes.
us on Instagram, on TikTok, on whatever else. Listen to us on Spotify. And of course, give us a shout out whenever you want. We'll give you guys a shout out too. And again,
Shout out to Helena.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
Helena.
Helena.
Also,
We love you.
if you're being cheated on,
Yes, I was about to say.
yeah, go ahead. You take
Yeah.
it away, Alyzza.
If you are if you were being cheated on and you're going through a breakup right now, I want to let you know, as hard as it is right now, you will be better. And you have to believe that, right? The only person that can pick you up is yourself. So, at the end of the day, that other person, my mom always said, why are you on the floor crying where this other person's probably living their life, having fun? No. Do you want that? Do you think that's fair? No, it's not. So you got to pick yourself back up, get the life that you want. If you want to be happy, you got to make it happen. You have to be that person, right? It can't be anyone else. People can help you, but you need to find that in yourself and find that love in yourself for you to push forward. So
And if you can't find love, you can find a big penis.
that's right.
And
Period.
if you're cheating,
Fuck you. Sorry.
Yes, but think about what you're doing. You're hurting more people than you think.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
ask
For
yourself.
sure. It's not only the girl. It could be
Yourself.
all your friends too. So
So
and
just
yourself.
rethink your actions and be smart.
But
Yeah.
All right.
hope you guys enjoyed this episode and our little story time.
Catch you later.
Catch you later.
Catch
See
you
y'all
in the
later.
next one. And
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
tacos.